So today I would like to get my tire mounted on this swing way that I got. Got pretty far on it yesterday. Got all the angles cut and also got my flange cut off of my ladder. So basically I have something to work with now. Need to make sure it clears the hatch when it opens, and it also clears my bike, which mounts to the little rack thing that I also made. Stick's got an alignment here soon, so hopefully we can rip on his car a little bit later. That thing's freaking fun, man. That thing's so fun. I'm gonna get to work on this van. Got this thing all tacked up and everything is level every which way. That is one requirement for this, is for it to be straight. And it has to be straight because the center of the wheel has these, and I want the V-dub to be right side up. And I don't want it a little bit off to one side or the other. It has to be exactly like just so. So I got this on here, and I measured from here to the hatch, there to the hatch, from the bumper to there, to make sure it's like right this way. And I have this is an angle gauge, and I have it plus 1 degree. Well, I don't know if that's plus. I guess that'd be minus 1 degree, because I know when this wheel's on there, it's gonna be super heavy, and it's gonna want to fall back this way a little bit because it's gonna bend this, and I'm sure there's gonna be a little bit of slop and all this, and I want it to fold down just a little bit. So, and also this side's up about 4 millimeter from this side, because I know, again, when this is on here, it's gonna want to fall, and it's gonna fall straight. So now I need to tack this on a little bit more. You can see my tack there. I got a piece of paper under there shimming this up so it's a little bit high, and I just barely tacked that. So yeah, I got to get this thing all tacked up and solid. Alright, so I got this welded on to this little brace, welded on the upright. I haven't fitted the tire on it yet. I had to move this over quite a bit, because originally I had this in the center, and now it's like nowhere close to the center because the edge is here. It used to be like over here.
See how much, what happens if you like hit the brakes real hard or something and this thing like and hits the...
I can't, because the ladder's there.
Oh,
it's attached to the ladder.
Okay, so what, you're just gonna make like a little bracket from this to the ladder, or like
some kind of screw or like hand screw, something, so it attaches. Maybe just like a little clamp. I got clamps for these, like a little kind of like Destaco style. I don't know what you call it, just a clamp. And
yeah, I was thinking that's a lot of
leverage.
Wait,
it's Destaco.
I don't know. I was thinking that's a lot of leverage from up here if it's only attached there. Like if someone goes up and like pushes on it, it'll bend that thing.
Cause look, Destaco.
Destaco, like you're
no, the stay, because when you clamp stuff, it stays.
All right, so I went to the alignment place, right? I had an appointment and everything.
Yep.
Went there, walked in. I was like, "Hey, I'm here for my alignment appointment, whatever." And dude's like, "Oh yeah, all right, yeah, I remember you from yesterday." And he's like, "Ah," and he's like, "We got a car stuck on the alignment rack. Like we can't get it off." And he's like, "You could wait if you want, but it's probably not going to be off for a couple hours." He's like, "You know what? I'll probably just reschedule you for Monday."
So you're going back?
I don't know. I told him like Monday, like after 4:30.
Shoot. So, are you nervous to go back?
A little bit. I'm not trying to get my car stuck on the alignment rack.
What the heck?
I don't know how it happened. I don't know.
So it's still out?
Still out.
Out of whack?
Yep. Just like this van.
Yeah, right. Well, I should have checked it earlier, because the tire hits the backside of this, but if this was in the spot that it wouldn't hit this, and it clears the side of the van. And I thought it was going to hit the side of the van, but it's not. So I guess I got to cut this back off and weld it where it was, which is a pain because it's hard to get this straight. There's like so many different angles and ways this can be off. This is it. I got it. Let me bring this light. It's literally probably like 2 millimeters away from the tire, which honestly is good because now it can't move. And if it does like flex, if the bracket or something flexes, it'll just hit this, the tire will. So it literally came out perfect. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there's the gap. It doesn't hit anywhere. It's literally so straight. The Volkswagen, it's perfect. And dude, it's it. Everything looks super straight, super square. Dude, the mount, everything looks freaking great. So there's a ton of room on the lower side of this, and then I can come out to here. I think I'm gonna do that just because I was even thinking of coming below this weld and just coming up and then just welding straight over to that. It needs more bracing than this. I would like it to have more bracing than this just to strengthen this whole thing, because this rim, I'm telling you guys, weighs a lot. And with this driving and it bouncing and hitting bumps, and I'll probably stand on this to clean off my solar panels. I did that sometimes with the other one. This is gonna have to be beefy and super strong. So yeah, I'll have to think about this and what it's gonna look like, but I'll definitely bridge that and just make another bracket for the road. So other than that, the location of everything is so perfect. Gosh, that is so sweet. If you work on something enough, and if you try and try and try, you will eventually get it. And something as simple as this swing away tire carrier is a perfect example, because I have mounted this 3 different times, 3 different ways, and I finally got one that'll work. I'm hyped. So my next thing I'm gonna do is put my bike on. Bike fits with honestly more room than what it had before, because the tire used to be, well, this tire used to be a lot higher, and you could actually see the Volkswagen, which is kind of a bummer. This was up pretty high, and right now you can't really see it. Maybe I'll have to lower my seat to see it. But I mean, if you walk up close, you can easily see, but from behind, it kind of blocks it. But yeah, bike fits perfect. Honestly, I could scoot it in a little tiny bit if I wanted, but I like how this tire's here because the seat hits this tire, well, now the center cap, before the handlebars hit the window. So it's kind of like a little safety thing if someone were to fall into this or push it over, or I'm backing up into something and barely, you know, bump into it. This seat is gonna bottom and my window will still be okay. So that's one thing I like about the tire being right there. I'm gonna take all this stuff off and fully weld this thing. This top, I need to 3D print a little cap for this so water doesn't fill this whole thing up. So there'll definitely be a cap there. That's for later though. So one more thing about this whole tire carrier that I'm making. So the bike folds down, and it's always folded down. And this tire, as it swings out, just misses my bicycle tire. Which means when I'm all loaded down, I don't have to take anything off to open my hatch, which is awesome. So as long as this little platform over here will clear this front wheel, which I'm sure it will because it's not going to be nowhere near as big as this, as long as that clears, I'll be able to open up the hatch without taking anything off, dude. It's freaking awesome. This is coming out so good. About 2 in the morning, my brother and I have been sitting out here talking. Got the van, got the spare tire all mounted, which I'm so hyped about. I am so happy. That is freaking, it's literally perfect. Got all this stuff in the garage, so I'm calling it a night, leaving all this crap out here. I don't think it's gonna rain, and I will see you guys tomorrow bright and early. And I might start on this other side. I might beef that side up a little bit more, put it on, make sure it's all in the right spot. So I do still need to order a timing belt, water pump, thermostat. I want to do all that stuff, cam seals. I want to do all that stuff because I'm going to be heading out west and I'm going to be putting some major miles on this thing. Timing belt is stock, and it has probably 80,000 miles on it, maybe like 90,000, probably 80,000 miles on the engine. And dude, I want to get that stuff changed. It's like 15 years old. We got to get that stuff out of there. So I think that wraps it up. It's pretty late. I need to edit this video, get it uploaded. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.